And before I continue, again, there's so much I want to say. You see also a custom over here. What does it mean when you see something like this? Well, that means you can have global colors and global fonts. And that is amazing because that means you can, for instance, we're here with colors. I can select this area over here and I can choose a primary color. And when I do that, you see the color changes and I can assign through all the website, all those colors to this primary color. And now when I would go over here to the site settings, to the global colors, and I change the primary color to a different one, look what happens. Well, that means that if you assign all those colors to global colors and you change this one color, because maybe a client says, you know what, I don't want to use orange, I rather use purple. You can change all those colors in your website in one click. And then you can say to him, it took me 5 hours, so I will charge $200 for it. Now, of course, we will not do that because we are honest people, but it can save you so much time. That's why I love Elementor so much. It makes it easier for you to make websites for yourself or for clients. You can also add certain colors yourself and assign them the global colors. So what I want to do, I want to use the two colors I have over here. I can do that two ways. I can use the color eyedrop tool. It's a Google extension. I have a tutorial about it, or you can search for color pick eyedropper extension and you will find it. Or I can go to my notes and I grab the first color, I paste it over here, and then I can grab the second color and I can use it as my accent color. So awesome. You see now those two colors are the same as these, which makes it already look better. So I click on update and then I click on the X. So I go out of the settings of Elementor. And then I want to click over here in order to continue to edit the navigation menu style. Okay, typography. Right now I can choose the primary one and I can go over here to the site settings. Then I can also go to the global fonts. There are also global fonts. Here's the primary. Well, the primary, if I click over here, it's Roboto. I want to change it to Railway. What you'll see is that it also changes over here because this is assigned to the primary font. There's also secondary. I will also change it to Railway. And you also can change the height, the weight, how the font looks. We'll take a look at later. But text is really important. I want the text to be open sans. And also the accent color. Open sans. So I save it. And then I go back, or I can close this over here. Well, then I click here again to edit the navigation menu style, second tab. And I choose the primary color, as you see over here. But then again, I can also change it because I want to have a transformation of uppercase like that. And maybe I want it to be a little bit bigger, so I can increase it over here. I think 16 is okay. I can change the weight, make it really thin or really big or in between. I think 600 is okay. Okay, that's it for here. Right now the text color is this one, but what you also can do is change it to a darker color. So you can select the secondary color, then becomes that one. Well, I think the secondary color should be a little bit darker. Not black, but just darker and no color. So totally at the left. Update. Again, darker, darker, darker. Yes, that's more like it. Update. Close it. Okay. So let's update it. And if you want to take a look at the results, you can click over here on the eye and click on preview and it will open in a new tab. The great thing is if you decide to change something over here. So let's make the color pink again and you click on update. You don't have to refresh this page. It will automatically refresh. Right now, the drop down will not be shown correctly. I don't know why. Here at content, you have a submenu indicator. I would like to say none. People can hover over services, and then they see this sub area over here. Well, what I see is that this is not in the center vertically, and this also not. So in order to fix that, I click over here, vertical alignment, middle, as you see. Also here, vertical alignment in the middle. Perfect. And if I want to, I can go over here and I can wait before I go to the next thing. Let's click over here. Let's talk about the sub menu, because right now it looks like that. So sometimes I tend to go all over the place in my website and in my tutorials, but I'm not finished yet. We're talking about colors. So the pointer width, sometimes you just need to increase it, see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. It can make the line bigger, so I can say 2, like that. The horizontal padding, if I increase it, it looks like this, but still it's next to each other, as you see here with the edge. So I can remove it. Then there's the vertical padding. It can make it really high. I leave it empty, but then this is handy, the spacing. So the space between all the menu items, and then you see there's distance now. So let's say 10. That's what I like. Okay. Then there's a drop down. So I have a drop down over here, branding, web design, digital marketing. How do I want this to look? Well, the normal color is this one. Okay. I can say the background color should be white. If I make it red, it will look like this. So I want to make it white. So that's how I find out to make sure how it looks. Just make it orange or red, so you can see definitely when something changes. Then when I hover over it, I want the background to be the primary color, like that. And I want the text to be white, so that's okay already. You can also get a double sure over here, like that. Okay, and when it's active, so when I'm on the services page or the branding page, it should keep this background color. I think that's okay. So I make it like this again, and the white color. Then I can go to the typography, because I think it's a little bit small. I click over here. I can make it uppercase. And why not make it the same size? Yeah. Also here you can change the height and stuff. So I can say vertical padding. Like that, you see. So if I would say 20, I think that is great. Yeah, big, why not? You can have divider, but then you need to give this color and a border width. So you can do that if you want to. I do not want to do that. And then there's the distance. So right now it's beneath it. You can also give it some distance. So then it's over here. So it's up to you. What I want to do, by the way, is I want to make this section 70 pixels high. I want to work pixel perfect. So the height, I say the minimum height should be 70. Update. What I want to do now. So now I've talked about this. Now I want to go to the right. Go to all the elements, and I want to search for social icons. I drag them over here, but what happens? I can only drag them above or below. I don't want that, so I think maybe if I align it to the right, but still it's not working. So what I can do now, I can click over here. I can go to advanced, so maybe advanced stuff, so that's why it's at advanced. Positioning, right now it's the width is default, and I can change it to inline. That means that I can have more space here at the right. And if I would say social icons advanced, and I say the same thing, so I go to positioning and I say inline, I can have them next to each other, but it's not fitting right now. So if I click over here, and you can go to content, of course, I use Facebook and YouTube. I close it here, and now it fits over here. So we can still configure this, of course. Let's go to shape. We can make it square or a circle. You can create the amount of columns. So if I say 1, it will look like this. So we can say 2, unless you want to add other things over here. So maybe Instagram. So I can change this by clicking here. Or you know what? I don't have YouTube. It's a web design agency. So I go to the icon library and I search for Instagram. And immediately also the text changes over here. So I can have a link, https instagram.com/Ferdy or web design or whatever, and also here at Facebook. And then we update it. And if I want to take a look, it looks like